Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so we just had the Dokkan Worldwide Celebration announcement video. It was a very short video. It had already been data mined. It was like 4.5 minutes long. The funny thing is I had completely forgotten until right before it started, when someone in the chat reminded me that they did the very same thing last year for the Worldwide Celebration, where this initial teaser video basically just showed off the characters. They showed off Vegito Blue, his character art, they showed off Zamasu, and they mentioned the fact that Vegito would have Dokkan original animations, but they did not show any of the animations or the kit, and the same is true for this time as well. So a little bit disappointing, but we do know who the two characters are. We know which one is the Dokkan Fest, which one is the Carnival, and we know the overall theme of the Worldwide Celebration, which is not movies in general, as a lot of us had been suspecting, thinking that part 2 could be a completely different movie. You can see here from the image that they showed that the theme of part of the entire Worldwide Celebration is the Broly featured in the Dragon Ball Z movies, and they specifically show all 3 Broly movies. So does that mean part 2 LR Bio Broly? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully not. Hopefully that just means we're going to get like the physical Goten and Trunks Dokkan Fest EZA. I mean, the free-to-play Bio Broly could get an EZA. Maybe we could get a new free-to-play Bio Broly. Hopefully it doesn't mean a summonable one, but that means we could potentially see part 2 having a new Family Kamehameha LR, which would be pretty cool. The thing is, as much as I don't want a Bio Broly, they can't really do an extreme character from the second Broly movie without just doing another Broly, like another Super Saiyan Broly or Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how they are going to do that. So the theme of the overall celebration is just Broly from the Dragon Ball Z movies. So anything related to these 3 movies. So it's like I talked about in the EZA's video. Even though we thought originally that part 1 was just kind of movie 8 themed, there's not a lot of characters from that first Broly movie in the game. It's just like Int Broly that could get an EZA. So we could obviously see any of the movie 10 characters, the Teq Broly, a bunch of the free-to-play units, all that kind of stuff. So they also announced the co-op campaign. So basically work together to awaken Broly's battle instinct. More rewards can be obtained each time a mission is completed. So basically just a bunch of missions that are on both versions of the game, and as we complete them a certain number of times between both the versions put together, then obviously we'll get a bunch of rewards. It's cool when they do stuff like this. Usually, you know, it's a big thing for the Worldwide, because that was the big synced celebration of the year. Even though we do have other same time celebrations, this was like the big one. And of course, with this Worldwide Celebration, this is when the sync is officially like being put into place. So we're going to have one final blowout, I guess, as a big co-op campaign. It'd be nice for them to do this more often in the future, stuff like this, because obviously all campaigns will be at the same time after the Worldwide. But I guess that remains to be seen. So the big thing that we're all here to see is the units. So we knew about the Broly, but we get to see exactly what he's going to be like and what his typing is. So he is an extreme tech, which is kind of funny, considering we're hoping that LR Teq Broly gets an EZA. So hopefully a 1-2 punch combo for extreme tech. But he does start out as a base Broly. So this is absolutely like music to our ears for him not clashing with the existing Teq LR Broly or the Super Saiyan Broly from the anniversary, because he starts off as base Broly, and as of right now there are literally no good base Brolys in the game, so he's not going to take the place of anyone on the team. It's kind of cool that he has the like sort of starting to power up like blue hair effect, which I know people wanted to see on a card, and they've just kind of done that and just not called him Super Saiyan Broly, which is cool. So base form Broly, and he will transform into the legendary Super Saiyan. Both the arts are really cool. They showed the animated card art effect in the actual video itself, and the green like aura sphere around Broly definitely looks very cool. But we did find out that he is the Carnival LR, which is I had very much expected him to be the Dokkan Fest, because all of the advertising around the campaign seemed to have been very much centered on Broly. And you know, when we got the Cooler Worldwide in 2022, all of the advertising was around him. We got the Cooler wrap, and then he ended up being the Dokkan Fest exclusive. So I was very much expecting Broly to be the Dokkan Fest. I made a video earlier, a good few hours ago, about speculating what his leader skill would be, under the basis that he's probably going to be a Dokkan Fest. I mentioned the possibility of Carnival a little bit, but with him only having a 200% leader, I feel like movie bosses kind of has to be his leader skill. Otherwise, it's a bit of a rip for LR Teles. We really needed the Worldwide to give him a good new team. And if part 2 is going to be Broly as well, even if whether it's movie 10 Broly or Bio Broly, he'll probably be the Dokkan Fest, but he's not going to necessarily be making a crazy new villain team with the categories that he'll be on. So hopefully this guy's just straight up 200% movie bosses, but we'll have to wait and see. And then the Dokkan Fest, the secondary unit that we did not really know who to expect. Obviously, a lot of people were hoping, please, not another standalone Super Saiyan Goku. And the unit is going to be similar to the thing that I talked about a little bit. I wanted to see basically this Trunks and Gohan together, like the unit super for the card that came out as the Saiyan Day Broly side banner unit. And then a standby into Goku. And we basically have that, but with Goku included in the base part of the card. So it's Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. So obviously that means no Hybrid Saiyans, but this card will be on Super Saiyans, as well as obviously movie heroes, joined forces, a couple of other categories as well. I could especially imagine like all-out struggle, all things considered. And then of course they have the transformation. I think, I can't actually remember now if he said specifically that it was a standby. But yeah, the Fierce Clash of Burning Power Super Saiyan Goku, obviously with the final punch to Broly, the shirtless art. I mean, the art looks pretty cool. This one looks very basic. Like for a Dokkan Fest LR, I think this art is pretty basic. I mean, I know the planet they fight on does have a sort of bland-ish like background, I guess, but like this doesn't look super crazy to me. The Super Saiyan one looks really good. But yeah, the main art for the... I mean, I imagine once we see, like, the fully animated LR version, they've probably got, like, the auras and everything. And it's just this image that's not, like, super crazy. But I think this is a very interesting choice. It'll be cool to find out exactly what the transformation is, whether it is a standby. The idea of having, like, the standby being Vegeta, having a meltdown about Broly being the legendary Super Saiyan, being unable to attack. Like, one of those kind of standbys, I think, would be pretty funny. And then we do get the transformation into the solo Super Saiyan Goku with the Miracle Punch. So let me know what you guys think about this. Leader skills for this guy, I'll make a speculation video coming out probably later today. Movie Heroes probably is a high likelihood, although that is a team that gets buffed quite a lot. Joined Forces, we've seen a lot of new leaders recently. Super Saiyans as one of the 170s could be interesting. Depending on the categories that they're on, these guys won't be on like Vegeta's 200% lead, but another buff for Super Saiyans is definitely interesting. So let me know what you guys think of the Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan, and Trunks as the pick for the other unit, and the fact that they are the Dokkan Festival LR. Let me know what you think their leader skill could potentially be down below in the comment section. And then last but not least, they mentioned the ticket banner. So the Step Up Celebration tickets. Now, they didn't talk about specifically. I think this is the thing that replaces like the 50 unit summon that I talked about a little bit in the Memorial Stones video yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. But yeah, instead of just getting the 50 tickets and doing a 50 unit multi where you get an LR at the end, it has steps. So you can get super class characters in step 1, extreme in step 2, then super in step 3, extreme in step 4. And these seem to have some of the newer side banner units as the characters that you can get, right? The physical Gotenks and the Teq Bua from Golden Week. Trunks came out with Rose on JP and Frieza on Global. And then obviously the Golden Frieza that came out in the anniversary with Broly. So pretty good, like side banner unit characters. And then the final step is a guaranteed LR. It'll be interesting to see how new of an LR this goes up to. Probably almost, I could say almost certainly won't include Cell Max, but for global. But if it goes up to like Ginyu, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, this is replacing the normal 50 ticket summon. I think this is better because I think the 50 ticket summon from the last worldwide celebration, all you got was one guaranteed LR at the end, whereas this gives you 4 of these guaranteed like banner units essentially. I guess it depends who the other characters are. Some of them, of course, will be older, worse characters. I mean, we see Bulma and the Ribrianne trio on the banner art, so I think Ginyu was after the Ribrianne trio on Global, so maybe this is showing that they are like the latest one. If Ginyu was in there, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, this was basically everything that they revealed. So we got information about the Step Up banner, we saw the 2 new LRs, a little bit of info about the campaign, co-op campaign, and then of course the overall theme of the celebration being the 3 Broly movies. So interesting. Not going to be the massive villain buff that a lot of people would like Worldwide to be, because Broly's, whether they are movie 8, movie 10 or Bio Broly, are not on a ton of categories that make for super crazy villain teams. But I guess we'll have to wait and see how they do these guys. As long as Broly has like movie bosses or something as his 200%, movie bosses or planetary destruction, we'll still be able to use the Turles army on that team and have them potentially be solid, but it kind of depends how the team build is going to work out. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section of the theme overall, the characters that have been revealed, Broly and the Super Saiyan. I guess we've got another Super Saiyan trio. It's just a different trio this time. But let me know what you guys think all down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.